Hello, exceptional students of Mrs. Whitney's. So welcome to section 9.5, I believe. I believe that's where we are. And it is the volume of a pyramid. If you did the activity already, you would have learned that the volume of a pyramid is 1/3 of the volume of a cube. You poured beans, I guess, into the cube, and then you poured them into the pyramid and discovered there's about 1/3. So the formula for that is the volume is equal to 1/3 the area of the base of the pyramid, and that's the flat part that it sits on comfortably, and then the height of the pyramid. And that height is actually kind of funky because it's the height that goes from the very tippy peak straight down to the base of the pyramid. So it actually goes through the pyramid. It doesn't go on the slant side of the pyramid, so the slant height is different than the drop height. And this is the drop height that goes all the way down. So let's find the volume of this little pyramid over here. Let me grab a pen. So we're going to start with the volume. Oops, where are we? Oh, yeah, okay. Don't want to use dictionary. Thanks for playing. Where the volume is equal to 1/3 the area of the base times the area of the height. So going back to pink. So 1/3 is a constant, so that gets to stay there. This particular example, the base of our pyramid is 38 millimeters squared. So we put 48 in there. And then the height. And the height we get from the drop height, which is this little red line right there, which is 9 millimeters. So that's 9. When I multiply all of this out, and by the way, I took the 1/3 and I multiplied that times 9 and got 3. So I just had to multiply 3 times 48, which would equal 144 millimeters squared. That is Mr. Whitney. He is putting together a flagpole or dropping it on the floor. At this point, we don't know. So that's how you find the volume of that particular pyramid. So here's 2 more we can try. Again, we'll start with the volume is equal to 1/3. I've got to pick that up off of the tablet better. The base, remember we use big B when we're talking about the area of something. This is one of the reasons why you don't use big B in your when you're writing equations, because it means something, times the height of the pyramid. So back to my other pen. So 1/3 the area of the base. And it doesn't tell us what the area of the base is, but we can figure it out. It's a rectangle. So it's 3 times 4, and then the height of the pyramid itself, which is 7. It's that red line. And yes, Brita has a new toy, so she's going to serenade you by squeaking on her toy. It's never quiet in this house. All right, so going back to actually figuring out, the formula is 1/3 times 3 is 1, so we don't have to multiply that. So really what we're doing is multiplying 4 times 7, which is equal to 28 feet cubed. She was quiet before I started running this video, honestly. Okay, so this one we have, and this is confusing. I can't tell you that this is easy, but knowing what is the base height and the height of the pyramid and which side goes to which is really confusing. But we're going to figure out what the area of the base is. And since that is a triangle, it's 1/2 the little b, see difference, the base of that, times the height of this triangle here. And then times the height of the pyramid itself. Again, I get it. You've got 2 variables in there that are the same, but they're not really. I know, it looks weird. So let's figure out which is which. So if we take 1/3 times 1/2, because we're figuring out what the area is of the triangle that it's sitting on. So the base is 17 17 and 5/10 times the height, which is the 6 down here. These two are the two that I'm multiplying together. Notice I use the colors. So times 6, and then times the height of the pyramid. And the height of the pyramid is this. So that's times 10. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm holding that. Sorry. I see what I'm doing. Times 10. That's a 10. All right, so now when I multiply everything all together, I end up with 1/3. And I multiply these two together, which is really 52 and 52. Oh, let's undo that. Where's the undo on this thing? There it is. Undo. Undo. There. One more undo. Okay. 52 and 5/10. Okay. Times the 10. And the 10 we had in purple. Times 10. Okay, when we multiply all of that out together, we end up with 175. Oh, that is terrible. Sorry. Oh, 175 meters cubed, because we're finding volume. Okay, so here's our real life application. So the volume of sunscreen in bottle B is about how many times the volume in bottle A, and which is the better buy. So we need to find the volume of each of those. So let's see here. We have bottle A. Bottle A and bottle B. So A is 1/3 the area of the base, and the area of the base is a rectangle, so that makes our life so much easier. 2 times 1 times the height, which is 6. So we multiply all of that together, we get 4. Bottle B is 1/3 times 3 times 1 and 5/10 times the height, which is 4. When we multiply all of that together, we get 6. So bottle A is, let's see here, is about, I believe, is 1.5 times larger. So we would take the 6. So to answer this question, we take the 6 and we divide it by the 4, and we get 1.5 times larger. So it asks which is the better buy. And we can kind of infer that it's probably B, but we're in math class, so we need to prove it. So we're going to use unit rate. So we're going to take the cost of bottle A, which is $9.96, and we're going to divide it by 4 cubic inches. Right, this is inches cubed. So when we divide this, we end up with $2.49 per cubic inch. All right, when we figure this one out, we take $14.40 and divide it by 6 inches cubed. I guess I should have put labels on these guys. Inches cubed. We divide that, it ends up being $2.40 per cubic inch. And that's the area, the volume of pyramids. Thanks for watching.